Hey, hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. This is part of my daily vlog series, and today is day vlog 64. And I'm here in Plymouth, and I'm going to talk about fate today. But before I do, have a look at this. This is glorious, isn't it? Look at that. And these sunsets are so short this time of year. They really are. And they don't last for long. And we've got to sort of really marvel and enjoy them whenever we see them. And it's so gorgeous, isn't it? It's so lovely. And basically this time of year, you know, these sunsets just stick around for such a short while, and then before you know it, that dark creeps in, and we are then having to put the lights on and stay in, especially if it's cold, because today is really cold. The whole purpose of today's vlog, by the way, is to talk about fate. And what do we think of fate? First of all, I didn't realise this was going to happen today, so maybe you could say this is my fate to actually see this. And fate can really push your life into different directions and take you down different roads that you never even planned to go down. Today, though, I've had a kind of momentous day. I've had a chat with somebody who really could determine my fate and push my life, if you like, in a different direction, in a more creative direction. And if I'm successful, I'll know in January in 2025 whether or not that's been the case. But fate is an incredible thing. You know, we're on this incredible journey of life, aren't we? And when you think about the times that fate has taken a hold on our lives and pushed us in a different direction, sometimes we don't always know, appreciate, or understand what that direction is going to take us in. So it's important to know and identify that. You know, when fate does take a hand, not always will it be for a bad reason. I really truly believe that fate can push us towards a better place, even if it's not really where we had by design the place that we had intended. But when you've got nature doing this kind of thing, it is fate for me to see all this and to appreciate it. And I do appreciate nature the older I get. I was going to try and think of a story where fate had taken a hold, but I think my life has actually had fate interject several times. I've been very fortunate to have travelled all over the world. I've been to an awful lot of places, seen a few things, met a few people, and you know, fate has taken a hold and pushed my life in a direction where I never actually planned it to be. I think in my 30s I did have a go at trying to live somewhere else, but I've always had the draw back here. Now call that fate, call that what you like. But it's just so beautiful, this city. It's got an awful lot to offer. And if you didn't know, I'm in the county of Devon, which is next to Cornwall. And this city, Plymouth, really does offer some epic sunsets. If you look back over my Instagram feed, you will see some amazing sunsets and sunrises, because this year I actually got up at 3 o'clock in the morning several times, probably about a dozen times, to catch an amazing sunrise. And it didn't happen every time, so maybe fate played a part there. Maybe fate is having a hold on your life at the moment. Maybe you're having to decide about something or go somewhere in a different direction. But, you know, sometimes you have to trust the process and go with it. Sometimes going with it is the right thing, because fate, you know, is, or karma, whatever you want to call it, you know, it can land you in a place which is, I think, sometimes better. Very rarely will you end up in a horrible place where it'll just be miserable and not so nice. But I'm so lucky that I've got to witness another sunset, you know. But they're so quick in winter, they really are, especially here. It just seems that they just, you know, are so fleeting. And a quick story, last January, I think it was January 2023, I went to a beautiful part of Plymouth called Mountbatten Pier, and I literally parked up, and as I parked up, it went from this kind of sky to a beautiful pinky red, and it felt like somebody put a filter over the sun. It was so magical and so beautiful. And it was so special. And as I parked up there was a woman and her daughter parked up at the same time, and even they came over to me and said, "This is incredible, isn't it, what we're witnessing?" Of course I agreed and said, you know, we live on a beautiful planet and nature is incredible, that kind of thing. But it was fate for me to witness that. Now I gather I've done the calculations, so I've only got about 430 potential great sunsets to see left in my life. So whatever you're doing in your life, you've got to engineer it where you absolutely see and witness the things that you love and see. And yeah, you've just got to appreciate the world around you. I think there's plenty of people that don't. I know people that just don't really bother with nature and don't bother with this kind of thing. But I think you have to say to yourself, it's a beautiful planet, we're on this rock in space, and you know, it's our fate to be here. I gather the chances of being a human being born at this time is like 400 trillion to 1. That's incredible, isn't it? And I'm just so lucky that I can witness this and be here to see this and feel it and have it in my life. And yeah, I'm glad you're with me as well to see it and witness it too. It's like I say, it falls back on fate, and it falls back on how lucky are we to absolutely experience this. So if you believe in fate, maybe drop a comment below. Let me know if you've had something happen to you, or if there's been a fateful moment that has happened in your life. But you know what, I just had to stop and share this because I think it's so beautiful and so magical. It just bears witness to the fact that we're here for such a short time. This is so beautiful. As far as I'm aware, nowhere else in the known universe will this occur. And yeah, I'm so lucky. So on that note, thank you as always for following, subscribing. I really appreciate this. This is a daily vlog. I'm doing this one of 1,000 days. So if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Bye now.